Hello, this is Roy the History Teacher, and I want to welcome you back to my Ultimate General Civil War CSA campaign. This campaign has been fought on Brigadier General Plus difficulty using the JMP Rebalance Mod version 1.29.1. This is the final day of the final battle, Washington, D.C. Day 2. The previous video, episode 40, was the Day 1 battle when my 5 corps combined to come down and capture Washington, D.C. And now you have to play the reverse of it. On Day 2, you have to defend from a Union attack that materializes pretty much the same way that my attack did yesterday. They attacked north, they attacked from the east and the west, and so basically you just flip roles, and now you have to defend. My army came out of the fight in really good shape. I have not added anybody to it. I'm going to go right back in with the army as it came out. A couple of big things that occurred in the assault in the second phase. Drayton's cavalry division, literally the first time they took a volley, Samuel Drayton, my cav division commander, was wounded. I guess he was leading from the front. In the attack on Fort Sedgwick, John Bell Hood was killed. I did have a Brigadier General Ian Kershaw in my reserve, so I was able to add him. You're not allowed to replace a brigade commander, or you can't replace anybody, but since Hood was killed, I was able to take Kershaw from my reserve and place him into command 4th Division. And then Drayton, I was able to put Colonel Glenn Grigsby in there. And even though he's lower ranking than all of these commanders under him, at least as far as experience wise, and he's lower than Garnett and Force, it does put the experience factor back on the troops as opposed to not having anybody in there at all. In Lee's command, Archer's brigade is now being commanded by Taylor, and Mahoney's brigade is being commanded by Randall. I know Mahoney was wounded. I'm not sure if Archer was wounded or killed. And pretty much we got a couple of little things like that. Harrison's brigade is being led by Thoburn now. And then down in Johnson's command, we have Haskell's brigade, and then the 32nd Virginia are being led by new commanders. Other than that, the Army is pretty much in good shape. So, with that being said, as a quick intro, we are going to jump right into Washington's second day. Okay, so now we have to defend. So I am going to use King's Corps to defend Fort Stevens. I'm going to use Lee's Corps to defend Washington. Hill and Leisure to the flanks with Johnson here. So that is my plan. And you can see it's going to be a different fight this time. They have 112,000 coming down with 479 guns. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of those guns are going to come right here on this top fort that we're going to have to hold. Says the northern side of Washington was conquered yesterday, but the battle is not over yet. The Union armies have assembled and are determined to attack and destroy us. General Meade is deploying to the left with the support of at least 3 corps. Gibbon's elite corps is preparing to attack Fort Stevens from the west. Several units of Sheridan's cavalry have been spotted behind those woods. 2nd Corps is advancing with massive artillery batteries. 5th Corps and 6th Corps are coming from the northeast, ready to blast our defenses with hundreds of artillery pieces. At least 2 more Union full corps are marching to the east side of Washington. All possible escape paths are blocked as more enemy forces are expected to attack us from the south suburbs of the city. Our fate is to defend Washington with all our remaining strength and utilize its own defenses to drive the Union back. General, we can use Washington's northern fortifications to defend ourselves. Holding Fort Stevens with strong brigades will safeguard our center. Fort DeRussy must be held to defend our left flank. And Fort Slocum will guard our right. Brace yourselves, the enemy is coming. Okay. We have all kinds of fun deployment boxes here. So Longstreet's division is up here to hold this fort. That will be good. Probably try to send my cavalry brigade over there to help them get deployed. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how many infantry brigades can defend that fort. But I know several artillery can. Okay, let's see here. For some reason, as much as I gripe about it, I'm really surprised that it doesn't give you a deployment for this one. It's just very surprising. Okay. I'm not entirely sure I've got enough over here to hold. I need to get him help. What division's that? Second division? Second division? No, wait. Second division? Second division? Is this second division also? Nope, that's first division. I don't know where second division's guns are. Oh, that's part of Johnson's corps. Well, you know what? We'll send first division over there to help. Alright, I'm trying to get an entire division ready to cross to help the guys over there at Fort DeRussy or whatever that one's called. It's like I've got almost parts of 4 corps deployed up here. Okay, alright, let's see. Okay, I don't think I can do any more shifting here, but I've only got 1 cab division. All of that deployment, and I've only got 1 cab division in here. I find that to be suspiciously odd. Okay, here we go. We're going to start battle. Alright. Now there's going to be a lot more positioning. Like I said, very strange that this one doesn't position for you. Let's put the rifles on the back side. They'll be able to reach further. Alright. Oh, no fortifications for them. Alright. Strange. Thought there would be more fortifications. Alright. Out there. Okay. Let me see what I got going up here now. How many in the fort? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mhm. It is a very long deployment process here. And I still don't know that I'm going to have everybody moving when this is all said and done. Alright, here we go. Okay, these guys have not been deployed. Everybody over here is moving. Bad artillery placement. Get that artillery over there. And we'll go ahead and get another infantry brigade down here at this fort. Here we go. I don't have anybody going to that corner. It doesn't look like. You go there instead. Nope, changed my mind. Get over there, Crocker. We'll get one of these brigades headed down that way. Gibbons is attacking our left already. Oh, they're coming from down here. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna need this artillery right here. You're never gonna make it across there, so just get right here. getting a little dicey already. What the heck? They literally just turned around. A lot of stuff going on here. Oh! Take out Sheridan. Somebody's charging. Yep, they're charging down here. I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Okay, get back for us. There. Okay. Generals, report. General King, We have General Gibbon in front of us on the left. We have him pinned in the creek. General Longstreet, report. So far, General, we are holding, but we are being pressed hard at Fort DeRussy. We will need assistance. General Johnson's division's en route to help you. Wow, Walker's division's getting lit up. I don't know who he's getting lit up by. It's got to be artillery. Oh, he can't go. We have this threat to the left. Colonel Lewis is wounded. No! General Leisure, you must deploy 3 brigades to help Fort DeRussy. What the hell? Ah, sorry, pardon my language. I wasn't expecting a skirmisher coming up right there. He's going to wish he hadn't have. I've almost got a mind to launch an attack here from Fort Slocum, but I don't know if all the Union forces are on the field yet. Let's go, guys. Oh, my mouse is acting up. There we go. Alright, I'm going to deploy in the cavalry down here to try to put this flank of the fight out. Okay. Holding at the fort, we're holding. Okay, I don't know if there'll be more reinforcements come from that direction. Let him hit your artillery. Okay, hour and a half left. Don't know where you going, Polk's Brigade. Or why, really? Nope, not you, Polk's Brigade. I'm going to apologize for the slight pause here. My apologies for that pause right there, but I had to take care of something. Alright, we're back. That was at the 123 mark. I'll see if there's a way I can edit that pause out. Not entirely being sure where reinforcements might come from. I'm afraid to just start pulling everybody. Go ahead and take him out. Oh no! The brigade commander got wounded. Ward is wounded. So we got 1 hour left in this phase. Alright, so got a lot of artillery just hanging out down here. Let's leave a few batteries. Get some more deployed up here. Check my left flank here. I still don't see anything else materializing down on the left. Oh, look at Wright making a break trying to get to Union lines. Take out Warren Force. Alright, Chamberlain. Bring it, Chamberlain. Stokes is wounded. Alright, here we go. Okay. Why is he going that way? I don't understand. Halt. Why does he keep trying to run all the way that way? I'm a little confused here. I don't know what's up with force. Oh! There's more cavalry over there. There's more cavalry over there that I did not know about. Okay. Okay, what's it say? We could not hold the city for more than one day before the Union decided to counterattack with everything they got. It is possible to utilize the forts and trenches around the city to defend ourselves. We should not hesitate to and reoccupy Fort Washington to guard our left flank. Found all my cavalry divisions. Fort Thomas can defend our right flank. Quickly, run to the battlements. Okay. So, okay. Hmm. I do know from playing this before that there will be a counterattack come up from the south. Let's see, where did I go? I put him there, him there. Hayes is here. Uh-oh. Significantly lacking in infantry over here. That appears to be probably a result of how my core are set up. But it looks like it brought like everybody's 5th core over here. We'll dismount. Looks like I may be defending this part of the battlefield with cavalry and skirmishers. Not entirely sure that'll work. We will find out though. I'm concerned that there may be an attack from the south. Alright. We're going to set up like this for the moment. Alright, this is a 4-hour fight here also. Yes. Sims and King back together. Dismount. Dismount. Henry rifles. I'm going to have these Henry rifles. I know what I'm going to need up here. I'm going to need a supply wagon. Using infields. Technically, let's put them there. Alright, 12th Arkansas has Scope Whitworths. They can help defend here. Get over our Scribner. Dismount these guys. Get them up in the woods here. No. You're good. I want this cavalry up there in the woods. Or we'll pull this cavalry over here. Alright, there we go. Oh, wrong one. And my supply wagons are slow. Uh-oh. We have forces coming in on the right side now, it appears. I don't see them yet. Seem to be in pretty good shape on the left. Okay. Okay, Hayes' brigade is wavering. They may break. I got Platt's brigade coming. Hayes' brigade held. Get in there, Platt's brigade. Go. Oh, they routed. They routed when I pulled them out of the fortifications. not being pressed on the lower left. We'll pull Kennedy up there to support. Charging now. Oh. Oh, this attack's got bigger than I thought it might. Alright, we're holding okay. Come on, get that artillery in position. That fortification is too exposed. We're not going to man it again because of the way that curves. They can hit it with too many brigades at the same time. Holding well on the right flank. I realize I'm holding a significant force in reserve. Okay, I don't think nobody can come from that direction because I'm holding that up there, so. Howard Stark got wounded. Oh, there's a lot more guys there than I thought there was. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Call back. Pull back. Pull back. There's a lot more troops hiding in that tree line than I thought there was. How are we hanging on the right flank? Hanging well. The left flank attack is under control. Redeploy. Whose division is this? Hayes division, redeploy. Just getting shot at by too many people. Everybody surrender. Oh, Branberry is probably going to save bomb. Nope, they're routing. Oh, I know now. I know why my cavalry is moving so slow. It's because I told it to move with some artillery. But you know what? We're just gonna hold off on that now because I think the right flank is going to be under control. Pretty sure the left flank's under control. And you don't have to go for the clear here because there's not another battle. So really you just have to win this battle. No, you know what? There may be something come in from that flank yet. Okay. Charging my sharpshooters, I'm going to pull him out of the fortification. Okay. Haven't said a whole lot, just been kind of monitoring the situation. Like I said, I've got this whole force here because I am pretty sure there will be an attack from the south. In fact, I'm so sure of it, I'm going to deploy some more troops back over here to the south of Washington to help prepare for it. Oh. Okay. Cavalry brigades can redeploy to Washington. Skirmisher brigades can redeploy back down here. You know what? I ain't even gonna worry about that dang supply wagon. Alright, let's check what's going on over here. I don't even know where you would route them guys to if you were routing them. The Union's coming from everywhere. Get here first. Okay, so I'm just redeploying everybody. Alright, I'm going to send my cavalry on a sweep up through those woods to the north. I'm just looking back to the right flank. I think we're good here. Okay. This goes like I hope all they got left over here is some artillery, but I bet there's probably some infantry hiding in there too. Get him, Haskell. Alright, that's one gone. Oh, he saw me coming. He saw me coming. Don't lose the northern forts. General, we must not lose the forts north of Washington, or else we will lose the battle. Defend them at all costs. Alright, there's apparently some cavalry. Still in there. Alright. Okay, we have a dadgum mess. We have a mess. Now who's shooting? Okay. Alright. At this point, gentlemen, that's too many. Out of there, force. This artillery that never made it to that deployment and now come over here and help. Don't need Reed's brigade in there, it's too small. It's been shot up. Alright. Get my cavalry up on this hill behind them. Whoa! I hate it when I do that. Whenever you select, you always got to make sure you unselect who you had before. Because if you don't, Just like that. Just like that, you end up with somebody selected that you don't want selected. Okay. I don't know that anything else will come from the north. And I probably, I could have read D-Dub's battle guide, but I didn't. And it's been a long time since I fought the Battle of Washington, so we'll let them defend to the north. I still have the main fort pretty well guarded here. Leisure's just kind of hanging out there in the field. Come over here and converse with General King, Leisure. Actually, what I need is Leisure. I don't even know where Hill's at. Is this Hill here? Nope, that's Johnson. Hill was down here on this hill. There, he's still on that hill. Okay. Here we go. Hazen is attacking down here. Remember earlier when I started to pull that brigade and decided no? Howard's Corps came up through there. Some of these units, like Carr's Brigade, has lost 1,700 men. If I can clear this one brigade out that's hiding down here at the bottom, then I can get my cavalry over on this flank and put a squeeze on them. Alright, we got a squeeze on them here. Going on down here? Oh, where are my Louisiana Tigers been? I'm a little confused. I didn't realize they were hiding down there in that bottom corner. They must have came off of the bottom map. So close to the edge of the map right here, I can't see what's going on really. Howard's up there trying to get through my line. I think the Louisiana Tigers might have been holding that. Hold for a few more hours. It says, we managed the impossible and held so far superior enemy numbers. Hold the forts in the city till nightfall and claim total victory. Give it all you've got. Alright, let me see what I got left here. Okay. Like I said earlier, I'm not 100% sure how much they've got left. Or where they might come from. Don't shoot the supplies, capture the supply. Don't want this. Hello. Oh, coming from the south here like I suspected. Kind of coming from the southeast. All right. That artillery must have rolled a horse perk because he rolled right in there. That one is too. That artillery's rolling right up. He must have a horse perk. Horse perk, yeah, artillery tends to do that. I don't know why. Alright, this side of Washington's pretty good. I don't know what they still have hiding down in these trees. Oh wow, I have all 5 of my melee brigades together. Find out what's hiding out here in the dark. He's bigger, take him. He's smaller, you two take him. There might not be anything. Oh, wait, nope, there is. Back up. Yeah, there is an extra brigade standing there. I don't know if anything's going to come from that direction. I don't think so. But I think we've got this under control. Is there an infantry brigade way down there? Nope, just a skirmisher. Okay, forcing them back on this side. All I have to do is hold till the timer's up. Alright, we're at the 2 hour and 5 minute mark, and there's still 3 hours left in this battle. So you know what? I think I'm gonna, once I get this cavalry over here where I want it, I'm going to move into some serious, super serious fast forward mode. I'll put the 30th Virginia up there just in case a skirmisher tries to sneak in from the backside. I realize that's carbine cav that I'm meleeing with right there, but they're also much, much larger than that skirmisher. Yeah, come over here and get you some, Sanderson. Because I just dismounted, and he's carrying tar plays. You're about to get lit up. Got some artillery into the fight now. We have a little bit of a fight happening in front here. We're going into fast forward. I never really noticed how beneficial this is for this particular map view when they're right down at the bottom of the map. Alright, let's see. I think there's a little bit of a force left out here. So, in case they get more reinforcements, which I'm not expecting, and you know they don't have anybody hiding if you're bringing a force all the way across the bottom of the map. Not that I want this campaign to be over, but it's just a long time to wait for such a very few forces. See, they've only got 957 soldiers left. And it's getting dark. That's the last Union Brigade. Come on, Scott. You need to surrender, buddy. Surrender, Scott. It's over. Scott is not going to surrender. And that is the end of the battle. Victory at the Battle of Washington. All 5 of my corps commanders. Let's see, what were my casualties? Wow. Well, you know what? 45,000, 48,000 casualties. I brought in that's a little bit less than 1/3. Let's see what, man, look at all those Union commanders that were in this battle. Alright, so you can see what I brought in. Now, I brought a lot more cavalry than that. A lot of my cavalry was dismounted at the end. I only lost 36 guns. Let's see, officers. I want to see. And it won't count both days, I don't think. So I probably won't get to see the John Bell Hood was killed. I wished when you had a multi-day battle it would show you what happened on the first day, but it does not. Nobody killed this day, only 2 wounded this day. How many promotions? John Breckinridge made Major General. A lot of Lieutenant Colonels made Colonels. Albert Johnson finally gets promoted to Lieutenant General. Braxton Bragg gets Major General. Not that it's going to matter, but 36,000 captured Springfields, 38 Napoleons. Look at all those ordnance rifles. Captured a lot. Captured 22 James rifles. I don't know why I'm looking at that. I don't need that. So, all right, let's go to the end screen here. I don't even think it goes back to camp. I think it just goes to an end screen. It takes it a minute to go to an end screen here. So let me get a drink of my coffee. Apparently it's going to take a long minute to go to the end screen. Oh man, it would be terrible if it was like going to lock up right here at the very, very end. I'm getting a little concerned. I've never known it to take this long to load the end. Maybe it's just because that battle is so big. Well, I'm going to tell you, if it locked up and it didn't save, I am not refighting that because that was 2 hours and 15 minutes. Finally, there we go. 51 career points, 24,000 prisoners exchanged for 2,500 additional recruits, and the war is over. It says, we are triumphant. After 4 years of constant battling and the loss of many brave soldiers, the Confederates got what they wanted. The Union capitalists conquered and the rebels achieved total victory. The President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, had to sign a peace treaty and accept all of our terms, which include the complete independence of the Confederate States of America. A new page in American history opens for our newly formed nation. while several foreign countries wish to start diplomatic relations by establishing embassies in our land. Your awards, and it says my story. Few men played a more crucial role in this great and glorious conflict than you. Your magnificent leadership and your martial skill are carved in the pantheon of history. The brilliance of your victories led the citizens of your home state to elect you to the United States Senate, after which you formulated military policy for a decade as Secretary of War before returning home in peace. Well, look at that. I went to the Senate and then became Secretary of War. My stats, total losses. Over the course of the war, I lost 323,094 infantry, 7,312 artillery soldiers, and 30,000 casualties. So really my losses are pretty historical in that I lost about 350,000 men. Total missing, none. I did not let anybody get captured the entire war. That is awesome. Total kills, here's where it gets a lot more unbalanced. Killed 644,664. 60,000 artillery soldiers, 44,000 casualty soldiers, and captured 199,000. So inflicted basically, take out 700,000, 752, basically almost a million casualties on the Union side and captured 772 guns. And so there you have it. That is the end of the campaign. If you have watched it through to this far, if you've watched all the battles, or even if you've just watched some of the battles, I want to thank you for watching. I really enjoyed this. I hoped that when I started this campaign that I would get all the way through it. And after 41 episodes, that was the final battle. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you to all the guys on the Discord board for suggestions and advice and things. And I really appreciate it. So let me hit the main menu button and check it out. It's going to jump you to the main menu and your campaign is over. And honestly, I think, yep, it don't even save anything. So the only thing you can do now is just go back to where you just fought, because that autosave camp is from my MGL campaign that I was looking at starting. All right, once again, thank you for watching.